I'm talking to my athletes, man. I just feel like us as athletes, like we really we got a certain connection when it comes to comic books and comic book characters and comic book movies. I don't know why, but when I was sitting here thinking about it, I'm like, one of the biggest reasons is, especially you think about heroes and comic books and their ideology when it comes to heroes in these comic books, they do the same thing over and over again, even if it gets repetitive, even if nothing may come out of it. You think about athletes, we do the same thing over and over again, and we may not even get the result we want. Yeah. But that's just what our heart tells us to do. Yeah. So I feel like that's definitely a big comparison. Why we even we just had this certain connection when it comes to comic books and stuff, because it's a fantasy. Yeah. And sometimes the way we go about this athletic life with one of our dreams or aspirations, whether it's football, basketball, track, anything like that, sometimes our dreams can be very lofty, and some people might look at it as you living in a fantasy, bro.
Yeah. No, facts. No, I agree. And I also look at it in a way where it's like when it comes to comics and just athletes in general, like fans have a certain attachment to both. Yeah. If that makes sense. Like, you know, when you watching the movie, you have that certain hero that you're really rooting for. They pull through for real, like to ultimately be the victorious at the end of the plot or whatever. Right. You got the same way for your favorite athlete. You know what I mean? It's like, right. You want your athlete, like, say they down 3-1, right? Yeah. LeBron in the what finals was that? 2016?
2016, man. Game 7, comeback down 3-1.
Bro.
It's crazy.
He's that character that we're looking at in the movies that's like, oh, they're cooked right now. This situation in the plot of the movie is cooked. There's no way he's getting out of this one. No way.
Nah, you know what's even crazier? You think about, like, the arcs of players and characters. Yeah. So, like, I got one for you that just popped in my head. You know how, like, we used to – he wasn't even – he wasn't a bad – he's not a bad person. Steph Curry, we did not like him.
Bro, that's a great – I know you're going with this. Yeah.
But after that Olympics, after the Olympics –
I hate him.
No, after the Olympics, I loved him.
Oh, no.
But at the time, we hated him.
No, at the time,
right. But
I
then
really didn't like
arc to summer of 2024 in the Olympics, like, I love this nigga, man.
Probably top 2 favorite players at the time for me.
And I compare that to Loki. We hated Loki.
That's a good
Nobody liked the Loki, but if you watch the Loki series on Disney Plus, his character art from 2012 when he first popped up in the Avengers to where he is now going into Doomsday, it's like, man, I got a lot of love for that man. I done see him at his lowest.
That's a great analogy. That's a great analogy.
Yeah, bro.
Shoot, really? I look at that like, or we could. What's another comparison? We could say like, or even, even we can go just simply as just Joker, like how he's kind of like just in that ideology of just putting a comic character onto an athlete, right? How we naturally do that just as fans, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, bro.
We just naturally do that. I don't know what, they like to compare athletes to rappers and entertainers like that, but I feel like it's a group of us that compare them to comics. You know what I'm saying?
Comics is a fiction world, bro. A lot of things what we see in comics isn't necessarily supposed to. We don't see it happen in reality, and when it comes to athletes with our dreams and the things we want to do. And sometimes even the storylines that happen, like, bro, LeBron coming back from 3-1 down, that's fiction, bro. That's not supposed to happen. That's why only happened once.
No facts.
That's why it only happened once,
facts.
bro.
No facts.
Or even down to MJ winning 6 rings, bro. That doesn't happen a lot, especially the career he had. So it's like it's a lot of similarities between sports and even players, then comparing it to the comic book world and characters in the comic book world, where it whether it's down to like somebody's arc over their career. So comparing it to comic books, their arc over a certain amount of books or comics or even movies. So yeah, bro. Even down to this, bro. Like, think about it like this: when Thor first came out, that first Thor movie, not that people didn't really. Let me be real. People didn't really rock with him.
No, of course.
People ain't really rock with him.
Of course.
And then Thor Ragnarok came around. Everybody love him. Everybody love him.
Yeah.
So I guess like you can even compare that to. You could kind of compare that to almost like, kind of like Kobe. You know, some people had a certain image of Kobe in his first couple of years, and then he went on his run, and then everybody loved Kobe. Yeah, everybody loved him.
I compare, like, it's another analogy for Kobe for me, Wolverine. Cause I'm only saying that because I don't got him on my list, but
yeah,
I look at him as like a way where, bro, he's indestructible, or like even when he gets hurt, injured, yada yada, bro, he's still like trying to kill, like he's lethal.
Yeah,
like his own mentality. You know Wolverine's mentality, right?
Right.
That he ain't give no fucks at all. He didn't care who you was for real.
He dope.
The way I'm thinking, that's kind of Kobe in my opinion. So
very much so.
Just I guess themes of characters. There's themes of athletes as well.
Yeah, that
we just kind of like, dang, we could kind of compare a little bit.
Very much, and then at the bottom of it, it's like, you know, for us athletes, we go through a lot of physical, mental stress, spiritual stress when it comes to chasing our goals, and the day to day when it comes to lifting, meetings, games. Sometimes things not going your way.
That's true.
So it's like when you sit back and watch a comic book movie, you sit back and read a comic. It's a de-stressor. You get to detach from the real world. So
I could only imagine that's right, because like maybe someone is on their team, like maybe someone's on an organization and they feel like they got to be the superhero or the main character or whatever.
Right.
They could probably watch a film or whatever like that has their favorite hero and finally feel like they're not the center.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And they could finally compare themselves or look at themselves from another perspective in that character that they're watching.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
True. I mean, you know, they always throw out the comparison, especially in basketball. You got your Batman, your Robin.
Right.
People always love to throw that comparison out. So it's like LeBron and Kyrie.
Yeah.
Or Shaq and Kobe.
Yeah.
Or MJ and Pippen.
Mm-hmm.
So they love to throw out that Batman Robin comparison. But yeah, bro. I mean, shoot, I remember when I read my first comic, bro. I mean, I had been on comic book characters for a while, watched the movies, and it was just one channel I used to watch always when I was a kid that kind of got me up on knowing all this knowledge when it comes to all the comic book related stuff. But the first comic book I read was maybe I think it was 2 summers ago. I was at Lake Peachtree City.
First comic.
Beautiful day. I think I had some heroes, so I had
Ooh, you were vibing. You were vibing.
Bro. So anybody that ever had heroes, it's great. It's great food. So I was at a picnic table. I had heroes. So basically I had a burger and some hash browns.
Big baggy.
Chill. But I had that, and then my first comic I read was the Ultimate Spider-Man series, bro. So you got this timeline where Spider-Man, he has a family now. He has 2 kids, and he's having to maneuver through all that. But that was like my first comic book that I read, and it's just, bro, it's a vibe, bro, from not only the storyline that's actually in the comic, but just the art, the pictures too.
Yeah.
So that was the first comic book I read, bro. And now, shoot, I'm collecting and I'm reading more day and day.
Yeah. Dang, my first comic. It was probably. Realistically, it was probably Batman. It was like probably Origins of Batman, honestly.
Yeah.
I got into Batman, Absolute Batman later, but and I've been fucking with Absolute Batman.
I'm knowing.
Absolute Batman. No, it's been growing too, like growing. That's when I need to go to the actual, like, I think that needs to go to the big screen for low key. In some way, shape, or form. But,
that needs.
I think it was. I can't remember the actual like book of it, but Absolute Batman. That's what I'm on right now, though.
I mean, a lot of people fuck with that one for good reason. That's a good one.